Hello everyone, my name is Cap and welcome back to CappTech. Today I'm going to show you guys how to go about and make sure that your Firefox browser is up to date here. The easiest way to do this is to make sure that it's set to automatically update. And the way you do this is you go under Tools up at the top in the menu, click on Options. Over on the left hand side, make sure you are where it says Advanced, and then over on the right side, make sure it says Update. Now the default that it wants you to pick is where it says Automatically Install Updates Automatically. This is Mozilla's recommended settings, and it'll make sure it downloads everything in the background and checks on a routine basis to make sure you have the most updated version, and it'll install it automatically. Now I do recommend that if you go about taking this option here, that the checkbox that's listed underneath it here, that you will make sure to leave this checked, and that will make sure that any add-ons that you have installed won't cause any conflicts, and it'll disable them if you do run into any conflicts. The next option down here is to check for updates but let you choose to install them. This will go through and download any necessary updates for it, and then it'll pop up and say, hey, by the way, there's an update available. If you want to install it, go ahead and click here. So, in order to be able to manually update Firefox, it's pretty easy. All I have to do is go under the Help tab at the top and then click on About Firefox at the bottom. And then you'll be able to see what your current version is. Sometimes it'll automatically check to see if there's a new version. Sometimes you have to click the button right here to check for updates. And that'll tell you if you have the most current version. And if you don't, then you can just click on Update. It'll download, install automatically, and then it'll tell you have to reboot afterwards in order to be able to get the newest version. And that's all you have to do to make sure that it's done manually, so it's pretty simple. The next and really important thing you need to make sure you do after you've updated Firefox is to make sure that your add-ons or your extensions are updated as well. To do this, go under the Tools menu and click on where it says Add-ons. Then over on the left hand side, click where it says Extensions. Now if you don't see anything here, it just means you don't have anything installed. But if you do have some stuff here, what you need to do is go up to the cog at the top right hand corner of the screen, and you will see the option to click on Check for Updates, and this will go through and do a scan for every plugin you have and see if there's any updated versions. And then you can click on where it says View Available Updates, and this will truncate the list just to the ones that had updates. Now you can go through and manually choose to update all these by clicking the Update Now button over on the far right hand side, if you want to do it one at a time. Or as long as you leave all the checkboxes checked, you can click the Install Updates button and it'll do all of them at the same time. And then it'll go through and reboot Firefox, and it'll tell you when it comes back up any and all changes that were made, just so you kind of know what was installed. And that's really about it. Now it's important that you make sure to keep your Firefox updated. All of your browsers doing that, and that's just to make sure you have the most secure version that they've put out. They're always releasing updates for Firefox to make sure that they've fixed any security holes or any patches that are bugs or anything like that. If you watched any of my previous videos where I was talking about the Night installer, which will show up in the cards up in the top right hand corner, you can do this automatically to make sure that Firefox is installed. You still have to manually choose to download and install the actual add-ons, but at least you can make sure your browser is up to date. So that's really about it. It's pretty simple to keep Firefox updated. If you have any questions, do drop it in the comment section down below, and I'll happily answer it as quick as I can. And if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, because I do truly appreciate that. And also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you guys so much for your time. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.